order at this time. It's June 19th, 3:30. Mr. Clerk, will do the roll call.
Dominic, Johnson, Williams.
Here.
Lynn, Bowman, Baker, Lynch, Escaday, Thibodeau, Cox, Smith, Epperson.
Yeah.
We have a quorum, sir.
We'll get Mr. Thibodeau to lead us in the invocation, and Commissioner Bowman, if you could lead us in the pledge, please.
Lord, we give you thanks for all the blessings that you give us each day, and we ask you to help those whose hearts are hurting now, and we ask you to help us make the best decisions for the citizens of Caddo, and we ask all these things in your Son Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
We're going to ask each baby bird that he has to say the proper salute. Yeah.
Do or don't.
Baby bird don't know.
Where's the admin report?
I know you don't want to do those.
Okay, I got you. Okay, next item.
Next, we have agenda additions.
The resolution here is to extend the agenda. Mr. Commissioner Johnson not here.
That's correct. I believe Mr. Johnson wanted
I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, I have a motion by Commissioner Williams, seconded by Commissioner Cox to expand the agenda referencing resolution number 31 to urge the governor to pull the operating permit of Harrelson Materials Management Landfill. I have a motion and second. There'll be no discussion. Please vote.
This is your deal. We always do. All right, let you know.
Go ahead and vote.
Where's the portion, but
Okay, that passes 8-0. I have need a motion to place this matter under new business. It's moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Williams to add this matter to the agenda. Please vote. And that also passes. Next item.
Next, we move to citizen comments.
Any citizens who wish to address the commission on any issue other than zoning is asked to please fill out a comment card, which is located in the foyer, and return it to myself or to our clerk of the commission. If you're wishing to talk on a matter concerning zoning, you'll need to address that at the appropriate time. Citizens who wish to address the commission on matters relative to public hearings, such as zoning, will be limited to a cumulative total of 15 minutes each for or against any issue. Those who wish to speak, make a presentation are asked to select their speakers and address the points they wish considered with the limitation in mind. Okay, so we have Viva Leviston with the Biz Camp, and let's see. So, Ms. Leviston, can y'all come up, please?
I was going to ask you this last week.
Can you give us your name and address, ma'am?
My name is Lena Leviston, and I live at 757 Bernard Boulevard, Shreveport, Louisiana, 71106. We're here this afternoon. I have the 2014 Biz Campers. We're here this afternoon to just kind of express our thanks to the Parish Commissioner for your support over the years. Biz Camp is now in its existence for 14 years. We started in 2000. Our first camp was held in 2001, and we've been going strong ever since. This year we have 42 students who are participating, and we have a staff. We have a teacher from Southern University, and I'll ask Ms. Hester to please stand. We have a teacher here from Thayer Park, and that's Ms. Howard. And we have a teacher here from Woodlawn, which is Ms. Young. And we have a teacher here from Booker T. Washington, and that is Ms. Catherine Harris. I'm just going to ask my administrative staff, which are students, who have attended the camp, and they've come back to help us, and they've been doing the administrative work for us. And we just want to say thank you. I have these students here who want to say their part in expressing thanks. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joshua May.
My name is Elizabeth Hart.
And my name is Brandon Parker.
On behalf of State Representative Roy Burrell, I would like to take this time to thank you for your support of our camp.
This is our first week of Biz Camp, and already we have learned so much. We now know without a doubt the ingredients for being successful entrepreneurs.
We have had the opportunity to witness firsthand. We've had the opportunity to visit Cohab and witness firsthand new entrepreneurs who are getting started in their business. We are excited to be able to start our businesses on the Louisiana River.
Again, we would like to say thank you for your support of our camp. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you these shirts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Livingston, do you have anything else?
I really don't, but I just want to, again, I want to reiterate how much we appreciate your support. We just don't know what we would do without you. Thank you again.
A couple of commissioners that want to speak real quick. Commissioner Bowman.
All right, thank you, Mr. President. Ms. Livingston, I just want to personally thank you for what you are doing, what you've done in the years, but also I definitely want to thank Ms. Cynthia LaMelle and the other instructors. She actually taught me and guided me in my career also at Grambling State. And so I wouldn't even be halfway where I am if it wasn't for her, but I want to continue. Thank you for what you all are doing. And I want to encourage all of the persons and young people that are involved in this camp, make the most of it, make it what it says it is, and because you are the future. And I know you hear that all the time, and it sounds like a cliche, but it's true, you are. And so we've already invested $500,000 in an entrepreneur program, and so I would like to see, if not all of you, some of you, whatever idea you have, maybe it's something that we can invest in and make it something so that you can be a part of Shreveport and stay here as well in Cattle Parish. So I commend you and the staff, and I commend all of you. Make the most of this experience, because it's a good experience and we're depending on you. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hang on, Ms. Livingston, hang on. We still got Commissioner Cox.
The program itself, I see these three young people standing up here. The youngest one, how old was he?
That was one I was wondering too.
Could he stand up again?
Brandon?
Brandon?
Very
Son, how old are you?
13.
Well, I commend you for doing this program. It's young minds like you that take the initiative to sign up and get into a program like this to better yourself. And when Mr. Bowman says, you are our future, well, I'm 52. And we tell Mr. Bowman, he's our future. So between me, Mr. Bowman, and you.
What am I?
Well, you're just dead weight. None but love, baby, none but love.
We take them from ages 13 through 17.
Well, that inspires me to know that our young people have a program to go to. You sit down. Have a program to go to that not only gets them off the street and gets their minds going, but it keeps them motivated. Right. And y'all may be doing something one day, you say, why I got to do this for? Believe me, it comes back as you get older. So take what you learn. If you take it to college, great. If you don't go to college, work as hard as you can to be the best that you can. And take whatever ideas you got and just keep hitting it. The first one may not work. But if you've got an open mind, the moon is nothing. You can go to Mars. All right? Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Ms. Levinson, thank you. I would just simply say on behalf of the commission that we appreciate y'all. Each and every year, at least y'all make the opportunity to come out here and speak to us and tell us what's going on. So thank you for coming out again, and appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's see, our next visitor I had was Rodney Ladner, is that right? I think you're going to, Rodney, you're wanting to talk on a zoning case, correct? No, wait till we get to that, and whenever we call it up during the public hearing, you'll come up at that time, okay?
It won't be long.
All right, next item, Mr. Clerk.
Next, we move to visitors, Lay's Swag Nation presentation.
Okay, we have a Swag Nation presentation by Commissioner Williams.
Yeah, you come, Ms. Prudhomme.
Was it a resolution?
Let them go ahead and get out first.
Okay. Wait to the Biz Camp program. Exit the facility.
That way we can hear you.
Do we have got a resolution on this?
That was for the basketball.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to work for one of them. Y'all remember me if I need a job. Now, hey. We help you.
We got a dead weight job. Well, of course,
I'm gonna make a name tag.
I feel love up in here.
Of course, Commissioner Bowman, he is our future, and Commissioner Cox and we are the past.
Okay.
We headed downhill,
We're
baby.
not gonna let our past upset our future, okay?
Uh-oh.
That's why you're there.
Okay, you have a presentation, Commissioner?
No, she just wanted to.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just explain why she's here. We, at the request of Judge Stone and Commissioner Stephanie Lynch and Commissioner Evans not here, and the late Miss Bowman, we started Swag Nation with the emphasis on focusing on young black boys, all young men in our community, especially young African-American young boys and men of young boys of color. However, with the exception of our young women, the young ladies, Commissioner Bowman and others, the late Miss Bowman and others on this body said they wanted to find a program to help our young ladies as well. And Judge Stone led the efforts in trying to create a program that it didn't make sense to reinvent the wheel. We could take the proposal from the Swag Nation for the young men and tailor it to meet the needs of our young ladies in our district and in our community. So that's why we're here. We're excited about what's going on. I think you'll be well received about what you're about to see in regards to what these young ladies and the staff is doing with Swag Nation. At this time, I'd like to have the staff to stand before she speaks. It's led by, everybody know Brother Ray Brown, CEO and Vice President, and he's working on his PhD as well. Sylvester is the mentor, and he's the assistant director. He's a young businessman as well in our community. He went to Northwestern, and we ain't gonna hold that against him. And Ray, you can introduce most everyone else. Dr. Pennyway, of course, has been the glue that kept us together, and really the backbone who put the curriculum together based on the needs and statistics. Dr. Mike Thibodeau, we had a scholastic educator to ensure that the guidance of our young men and women, and Dr. Pennyway has been the anchor that kept us together. And Ray, you can introduce everybody else.
Commissioner Williams, Ms. Prudhomme in her presentation,
Right.
she will hit all the
Okay, all right,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ms.
Thank-
Prudhomme, can you give us your name and address, and we'll go ahead and let you do your presentation, okay?
My name is Tondra Whitaker Prudhomme. My address is 525 Sophia Lane, Shreveport, 71115.
Welcome you here, and we'll let you proceed at this time.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tondra Whitaker Prudhomme, and currently I serve as the director of the Swag Nation's Girl Division. I'd like to begin by first thanking you for the opportunity to share with you the great work we have been able to accomplish with the Swag Nation Girl Division with your support. Since our inception, our goal has been to continue to empower young women with the tools they need to be successful. We accomplish these goals through personal, social, academic, and professional development workshops, events, activities, which has led to helping young ladies that have come through our program. Our workshops, such as character building, study skills, and social and professional etiquette, are all a part of our holistic approach that we're taking to impact our young ladies. The success of our students depends greatly on our well-trained and dedicated staff. I have an MBA in Management and Human Resources, a Master's of Science in Organizational Leadership, and plus 24 in Counseling. I am a certified etiquette instructor, certified Gentleman by Design instructor, and certified teen leadership instructor. through the National Association of Urban Etiquette Professionals, the largest association in the world catering to the needs of underserved youth worldwide. This certification allows us to expand our services to include our social graces techniques. We have served 25 or more girls with a 98% graduation rate. For those students that have set their sights higher than other students in our program, we invite them back for a paid internship for our upcoming sessions, which allows them to learn all of the positions in our program. Our Girl Division staff is highly qualified and certified. We have Ms. Barbara Maiden,
Yay.
who has a BS degree in marketing and management and a master's of social work. She's a certified high school counselor. We have Mrs. Kathy Davis. She's our administrator and our outreach coordinator. We have Mrs. Karita Jewett. She has a bachelor's degree in communications, and she's currently employed as a senior paralegal at the Singleton Law Firm. We have great volunteers that have given us their services. We have Mrs. Theranda Francis. We also have Dr. Melva Williams and Mrs. Dottie Bell, just to name a few. Some of our future goals consist of giving pre and post tests to continue to enhance the students' goal setting, self-image, networking skills, leadership skills, and etiquette skills. Implement a tracking system. This system will monitor the progress of each participant, current and present. Community projects designed to teach the importance of giving back to others. College and job fairs, college tours, uniforms for graduation, personal grooming bags, and an outreach program. I'm excited about the upcoming Swag Nation sessions and the work that lies ahead, which could not be accomplished without the dedication of our great staff and the support of you and your board. I am grateful for the opportunity to share our progress and seek your continued support as we prepare for another successful session. Thank you for your time and your unwavering commitment to the success of the Swag Nation Girl Division and the lives we touch. And before I sit, we do have two young ladies that have come to our program who would like to have a word to say.
Come on, Mike, man.
Don't be afraid. He ain't gonna bite you.
You can give us your name and address.
You got it.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm LaKeandra Jackson.
Move a little closer.
Pull the
Close
mic
to the
down.
mic.
There you go.
I'm LaKeandra Jackson, and I stay at 3517 Darien Street, Newport, Louisiana. I would like to thank God, because without Him, none of this would have happened. My life wouldn't be the way it is right now. Swag Nation, in my opinion, helped me with my attitude, that being the first thing. They gave me tips. I call them she tips because they're for girls only. I would like to personally thank Mrs. Davis and Miss Prudom, because they took their time outside of the program and they talked to me and they got to know me. They helped me, gave me advice on a lot of things. The people in this program changed my life, and I'm thankful. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
My name is Jasmine Bell. I live at 8509 Roytan Drive, 71106. Hey. My name is Jasmine. I'm 17 years old, and when I first started this program, it was real bad. I was real bad, getting into a lot of trouble in and out of the court system. Just Dawn, she referred me to the program and helped me, like, really, this was my last chance. I had no other chance before this. And on the first day I was reluctant. I really didn't want to come. I was kind of rude to the staff, but I really love them now. I love them all. And as the classes progressed, like, I learned a lot because they bring people in to actually talk to us about, like, our certain careers that we want to do and the things that's going to help us in life. It's very helpful, I think. On graduation day, only a few weeks, I realized that what I was doing wasn't going to cut it. I wasn't going to get nowhere in life trying to hang out with the other crowd. And today, after I've graduated from Swag Nation, I feel that I left my bad, childish ways behind, that I'm doing better, and I'm a mentor now for Swag Nation. I'm proud of myself. I would like to thank my family, my sister, my brother, my mama, everybody. I'd like to thank the staff, Miss Blitz, Miss Prudham, and Miss Davis, and Miss May. I'd like to thank everybody, especially you, Mr. Williams, for actually letting me come back and be a mentor. That's it. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Betty Bletz. I'm Jasmine's probation officer at the juvenile court. And I wanted to be here to stand next to Jasmine so that I can applaud her for the progress that she's made. It has been phenomenal. She's a truly remarkable young lady. She started with, like she said, a lot of problems, and she was very difficult. It was just a very trying period of time. The staff at Swag Nation were truly dedicated, passionate towards helping this young lady, and I've observed with all of their students. And I've seen this young lady absolutely grow, and it's just, it's been a phenomenal experience for everyone. So I thank Swag Nation for all that they've done and all the support they give to the probation officers as we try to help our children in the community.
Let's go.
And this is Jasmine's mother.
Okay.
Oh, come on now.
Well, yes, I am Jasmine's mother, and I have to tell you that before Swag Nation, we were going into a phase where I was ready to pull my hair up, and basically I was like, whatever happens, happens. I can't deal with it anymore. That she made me this sweet little thing sitting up here now, but at a point, she was all the HE double hockey sticks you wanted. And I'm glad, I'm thankful that Judge Stone had her go into probation, and Miss Bletz came into her life, Swag Nation came into her life, because she has made such a change. They reached out and they loved and they had compassion, and they took her and they showed her something that she couldn't learn from me because she had walls up against me and she was mad at me. But they loved her and they showed compassion, and the program works, and I'm just so glad, and I wish that every troubled kid could go through Swag Nation.
Oh, wow.
Really helps.
We have some commissioners that have some questions, or some comments. Commissioner Cox?
First off, congratulations to the two young ladies that came up here first. You know, when Mr. Williams had brought this Swag Nation up originally, I was skeptical. I mean, because, you know, you hear so many programs going through the program, and then you talk to kids saying, well, that's an easy program to go through. I go to it, and I'm back out on the street doing what I want to do. And as time went on, and seeing what the boys' side did, now that I see what the girls' side has done, I will take my hat off to what I earlier called dead weight, which is far from the truth. Mr. Williams has taken this program and let you do wonders, and that is helping kids. And anytime we can take 1 or 2 or 3 and show them guidance, that makes it easier on us as we go on. So on behalf of me, I would like to say thank you for your time and your efforts, and say congratulations to Mr. Williams for starting the program. Thank you.
Mr. Williams?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I'd like to thank God for the vision. Use a good idea or destroyed by sloppy execution. And I think the greatest passion that I see is the love that the children need. Oftentimes, our kids don't get the type of love they get at home. They find it somewhere else. And when you don't make a cultural connection with something, they find the streets. These are children that are not cherry-picked. Anybody can cherry-pick the great kids, but what about the troubled youth that everybody done given up on, done suspended, and say you will never be nothing, your daddy ain't nothing, your mama ain't nothing. They hear all this negative publicity and propaganda that's been put in their head, and all they've been devalued for so long. And what we have to do is add value back into them. And because of the vision of this body who believed in it and made the commitment to put up the resources so we can have a successful program here in Caddo Parish, I alone could not do it without the help of this commission body. We put this program together. We did it together. We had our differences. We had some disagreements with certain commissioners, but I would be skeptical too, because all these programs are not making an impact on our kids' lives, and most of it tied up in administrative costs. But this program actually goes into the program. Transportation is the most hardest, the most difficult part of picking them up, getting them there. Then you have to, they feed them, they groom them, they get them a haircut. And no program don't do none of that. The most thing they get somebody who really compassionate, have a smile on their face when they see them. Just not a number just to make some money. These kids are smart enough, been in every program you can imagine. No, is this another just a program to make money, or do they really have compassion? Do they love and care about me? And it brings tears to my eyes, because we're all created equal, but we don't always get treated equal in this country we call America. And unfortunately, when you're poor and underprivileged and it's class warfare, oftentimes they don't get a second chance. They suspend them, lock them up, and throw away the key. But thank God there's some people, there's some Christians, there's some caring people that still have enough heart to care about young people in this community. I just can't say enough to Mr. Brown and Dr. Pennywell and Sylvester and the others about the staff and how Southern University reached out and became partners at a college campus. Dr. Belton and his staff, I see one of the young doctors in the room here, Dr. Williams, a young PhD. When I ask young people, Judge Cox, how many of you want to be like your daddy out of 40 kids? Commissioner Thibodeau, only 2 raised their hand. Only 2 kids said they want to be like their father in the class that I went to. So that tells me we got to do some mentoring, mentors. Mentoring is the key to changing the lives and the mindset of this generation. So I just can't say enough. Words can't define how my heart feels. Words probably can't define how God feels that you didn't give up on his children, like most people do. They didn't give up on me. I made 9 F's in the 6th grade. They didn't give up on me. Somebody cared. I was a village child. But now they give up on everybody so quick. They're not as forgiving as they was when I was growing up. I was dead weight, like you said, Commissioner Cox.
You ain't no more, brother.
God take the foolish things in life to confine the wise. Wise people say when you come out of a certain neighborhood, you will never be nothing. How you like me now?
Come on.
So in other words, look at me, young people. If I can be something, and they said I will never be nothing going to Lakeside and Allendale, look at you. Prove them wrong.
There you go.
Prove them wrong. Prove the skeptics wrong in America. Prove the skeptics wrong in your community. Prove the skeptics wrong in the state of Louisiana. Prove your teachers wrong. Prove your mom and dad wrong. I am somebody because God made me. You did. All right? All right. God bless you. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to congratulate the students of Swag Nation and say a big thank you to the staff
especially thank you so very much for the time that you put into making this come to pass, and we are truly grateful that you have the heart to look out for our young people, because of the fact that one thing we know, that these young people that you all are dealing with and you all are mentoring and you all are help changing their lives, they are our future of tomorrow. So we really appreciate you. Thank you so very much, and a special thank you to the young ladies. Keep on working hard, like Commissioner Williams say, and prove the people wrong. Let them know that you are somebody and that you can be somebody. No matter what the past look like, you can turn that around. So thank you so very much. Appreciate you.
Commissioner Bowman?
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to echo the sentiments of Commissioner Baker, and not only congratulate the staff, but also I know Juvenile Justice works with it, as well as Judge Stone. But Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And these are still children, they're our children, and to look at where some could have gone, because I've looked at and I've seen the young males, and I've seen, not from what you've said, but personal, I've seen parents who have really said it has made a difference. I've seen the actual participants who said it's made a difference. And so I just want to congratulate you, and also spread the word. You know, if y'all, you got some friends or someone else who may have been going, a different way, encourage them to become a part of it. Each one teach one. And I know we joke a lot, but I've never been more proud of you than I am now, and I just want to encourage you to keep doing that, Commissioner Williams, because it's made a difference, and I'm proud of you.
You gonna stop sagging and start swagging?
Stop swagging, start sagging.
We better not be sagging.
I don't sag anyway. Joyce wouldn't allow that.
Commissioner Epperson?
I would just like to say this is the epitome of continued efforts by members of this body not to be coming in behind others or emulating things that others are doing. We are leaders. Commissioner Williams' aspirations on working with the youth in the community goes back in the 90s when we was with the Drop Your Gun program. And he's always had a program where he was trying to do something to help the youth and help the young people. And we think this speaks well for his persistency and focusing on his niche, one of his niches as a commissioner, and that's focusing on trying to change the lives of the young people who are maybe a little less fortunate or have situations socially and economically and culturally than others. So we applaud him for that effort. And hadn't you been chosen to have the Swag Nation display at our annual conference in New Orleans? And I said we're gonna have over 4,000 people from everywhere be there viewing that poster, as well as I said, didn't you get a what that? You got a nomination?
Your National Achievement Award.
That's okay, right. Relative to
the Swag Nation Youth Program.
Okay, all right. So, we just want to let the public know that this is a body of leaders,
amen, not
followers. That's right. But I just got one question, Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
You say you got 9 F's. It's only 6 subjects.
I had 6 in 6th grade. I flunked every last one of them.
I tried to figure out what the other 3 was myself.
Whoa. He was in detention. Oh. Called to order. What it was he flunked a couple of those twice.
Also, Mr. Dominic, the staff, Clay Walker and Judge Cox, and the probation officer and the those are where the rubber meets the road, because they don't have to. There are many other programs besides Swag Nation Diversion, but I can't say enough for Clay, the job and the time and the energy and the effort you put in to ensure that we had a quality program and that everything was documented. These are real kids, real numbers coming from juvenile justice through probation, and you make sure that is accountable. And there's a tax dollar well spent on this child. So Judge Cox, he do a program called Last Man Standing, 66-year-old. And a lot of times, little young boys can't keep up with Judge Cox and working out in fitness. And also the probation staff has been tremendously supportive and ensuring that We have a great program, and their input is important because that's who see them every day. So we created this together, not just Commissioner Williams, but this body, as Commissioner Epperson said, we are a parish of leaders. A lot of these people serve on the board, serve on national committees, our very own Commissioner Lynch and Commissioner Baker and others. So we are a commission of leaders in the community. I want to let the citizens know that tax dollars well spent. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it once again. Thank you. Okay, next item.
Next, we move to special resolutions. Special resolution recognition to Coach David Francis, Louisiana Association of Basketball Coaches, Coach of the Year.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, seconded by Commissioner Johnson. Just want to make that, we will all accept that by acclamation if that's okay. And we're going to have the reading. And,
he can read. I'm going to just go downstairs. Come on.
Commissioners, would you stand and join me? In the name and by the authority of the Caddo Parish Commission, resolution of recognition to Coach David Francis. Whereas the Caddo Parish Commission desires to give appropriate recognition to those individuals of the Caddo Parish who, by their extraordinary achievements, have distinguished themselves in ways that reflect favorably and positively upon this parish. And whereas the Louisiana Association of Basketball Coaches annually recognizes coaches and players for their exceptional skills and tactics in the game of basketball throughout the state. And whereas the LABC Coach of the Year Award has been presented to Coach Francis for the 9th time. And whereas under the steady leadership of Coach Francis, the Port City Jaguars developed a mature, business-like approach to their game, an approach which was augmented by their innate athleticism, their focus, their commitment, and their pride. The result was a team that calmly and steadily did what they needed to do to win their games, culminating in a 20-7 season and the Ms. Lou Conference Championship title and Coach Francis's 10th Conference Championship in 14 seasons. Now therefore be it resolved by the Caddo Parish Commission in legal regular session that it does hereby heartily commend and congratulate Coach David Francis for his recognition.
Coach, let me just say on behalf of our President, Commissioner Dominic, and our Vice President, our officers, and my colleagues, besides God and family, I think a teacher and a coach makes a significant impact on the lives of our young people. And I can't say enough how the word teamwork and good work ethics, it builds character, it builds self-esteem, it builds value. It builds honor for love and country and my fellow man. I can say that the significant impact you made, not only just here in Caddo Parish, but throughout the state of Louisiana, throughout America. The work that you do don't go unnoticed. And oftentimes, we don't recognize our very own. 9 times has he been Coach of the Year. I haven't seen a time where this city has gave him a key to the city. For 9 times, this coach, this man, this Christian man, had put his time and effort into investing into young men to improve the quality of life. Not only does he work as a coach, but also he's a parent. His daughter is in the room. Also, he spends the time with developing young boys and girls at Swag Nation. He opened up his gym. He opened up his weight room. He opened up his floor. And our partnership has a holistic approach to try to help young boys and girls in our community that's been disenfranchised, been disconnected, and the people have gave up on. But Coach, you didn't give up on. And I just want to say that we thank God for allowing us to use some of your time to give back to the community. And I know this is just a small token of our appreciation, but I do feel that the best is yet to come for you. And I think if other colleges and universities look at you, they may try to steal you away from us. You may get a promotion that's well-deserved, well-received in the community. And I just want to say that on behalf of this body and Shreveport, Louisiana, and the architect, we love you, man. And we're very, very, very proud of you. And we want the world to know that we love you. And oftentimes, we don't want you to feel like you've been cut short of anything. And sometimes it's long overdue. And this has been long overdue, but too long, Shreveport, state of Louisiana, Caddo Parish. And I just want to say we thank you and God bless you. And you keep up the great work you're doing, not just good work. All right? Take care, folks. I think Mr. Brown want to got something for you, too.
Could I have Dr. Pennywell, Dr. Vincent, Brother Marshall, any other male staff in here? On behalf of Swag Nation, we'd like to make this presentation to Coach Francis and Brother Mark. For every class that we've graduated, Coach Francis and his young men have had a hand in our program. Every graduation, they've had a hand. And to show him that we appreciate everything that he and the young man have done, we want to just offer him a appreciation to let him know to Coach Francis, Coach of the Year, an appreciation from Swag Nation USA. Coach Francis.
All Coach say, he all right.
He's all right. Coach Francis got Commissioner Bowman wants to address you real quick. Commissioner Bowman?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. President. Just want to congratulate you, but I know what makes you even more of a great coach. I had the opportunity to work with you at Southern University, and this guy is a great mentor as well as a coach, and I think it transfers over to his players, and you can tell the difference. And he's a great person, God-fearing man on the court and off the court, and so you more than deserve it.
We got the. Want to move forward?
You already moved on?
Yes, next resolution, special resolution of recognition to Mr. Mark Gray, Louisiana Association Basketball Coach Player of the Year.
Stand, please.
In the name and by the authority of the Caddo Parish Commission, resolution of recognition to Mr. Mark Gray. Whereas the Caddo Parish Commission desires to give appropriate recognition to those young people of Caddo Parish who by their extraordinary achievements have distinguished themselves in ways that reflect favorably and positively upon this parish. Whereas the Louisiana Association of Basketball Coaches annually recognizes coaches and players for their exceptional skills and tactics in the game of basketball throughout the state. And whereas Mr. Mark Gray, a sophomore center from Southern University of Shreveport, averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, naming him LABC's Player of the Year for 2014. His determination, drive, and teamwork helped Southern University Port City Jaguars to obtain the title as Mizzlou Conference Champions. Now therefore be it resolved by the Caddo Parish Commission meeting in legal and regular session this 19th day of June that it does hereby once again heartily commend and congratulate Mr. Gray as LABC's Player of the Year.
Again, on behalf of this august body, our President, Doug Dominique, and our Vice President, Lyndon B. Johnson, and the rest of the commission body, I'd just like to thank you for your PhD. That stands for Pride, Hustle, and Drive. It paid off, those late hours and studying and dribbling the ball and rebounding. And most of all, you stayed out of trouble. I think sports oftentimes help our young people, Commissioner Mike Thibodeau, keep our young people out of trouble. Because if you don't give them something to do, the world will. And having a basketball, if it can keep our young people off the street, we need to give them a ball in our community. So I just can't say enough about how oftentimes people give up on us so much. And just to see you excel in your craft. The Miami Heat could have used you. But to see you not in drugs and gangs and shooting and violence, and oftentimes you don't see the media on stories like this.
Right.
But they'll show up to the drive-by shootings and the killings and all the negative media that they show. But things like this here, where are they at? So I just want to say to you, even though they're not looking, God is looking at you.
Come on now.
And unfortunately, what you do for Christ will last, not for me or anybody in this room. So you keep on working for God and keep on being a good, positive man and help these young boys coming up behind you, man. They need you. So you can't let us down. You can't let America down. We need you. You part of the team. So don't go to Grambling and forget from whence you come. Forget what this coach taught you, those values. Hold on to them and pass them down to these young men. Go out in the community and teach them. Talk to them about gang and violence. Talk to them about staying in school, doing the right thing, and getting their education. Stop being so ebonic and illiterate.
Stop accepting mediocrity. Raise the bar. Doesn't matter about what color you are. Stop playing the race card game about you black. Because you black don't mean you got to be ignorant. You go get an education, you raise the bar, and if you do that, America will help you. It's not about your socioeconomic background, what's in your head what matters. Is that right, Commissioners? Commissioner Epperson? It's about what's in your head. Y'all need to switch seats, call Epperson here and Smith here.
Hey, and they're laughing at you for making the 6L. Whatever it was.
You know what helped me get to that next level? My mother was a black belt, not in karate, but whooping. that whooping, that discipline, it made me get better. And all them nosy neighbors, people like Miss Eddie Jones. But in the mean run, man, I'm proud of you. That's all I got to say. Yeah. And just keep up the good work.
Okay, I have a motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Johnson. I move that be accepted by acclamation, so we don't actually have to vote. Mr. Gray and Coach Francis, we appreciate y'all being here, and just keep up all the good work that you're doing in our community. Thank you so very much. We'll move on to our next item.
Next, we move to communications, committee reports.
Okay, Dr. Wilson, you have something?
Yes, sir, I do.
Go ahead.
Before I come forward with my next presentation, I'd like to thank all the commissioners for your support you provide my family and I back in South Carolina in the homegoing of my mother. And when I got to the funeral home and saw the flowers sent by the commission and the administration, it did my heart very well, and I really appreciate the support and the love that you all demonstrated by sending the best wishes for us and also the flowers. So I sincerely appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to make a presentation. We have one of our team members transitioning. Most of y'all know Laverne?
Oh, she did tell me.
She is part of the fabric of our organization.
The fabric.
She's texting while she comes down here.
You like that PhD?
She would say how she really feeling if y'all let her, okay? Anyway, we want to recognize her 33 years of faithful service to the Caddo Parish Commission and our fine parish. Laverne has worked hard, and she provided an array of different things that she did. She started off in the environmental services area.
It's called housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Now it's now environmental services. We kind of upgrade the name of it. And she also provided all logistics support for the organization. She had all the parts and all the equipment that we need to support the facility's operation. We didn't want her to go out without us recognizing 33 years of faithful, dedicated service. Let me read what's on the plaque. To Ms. Laverne Adger, in recognition of 33 years of dedicated service to the Caddo Parish Commission, the Facilities and Maintenance Department, and the citizens of Caddo Parish. It has been a privilege and honor to work beside you. You have truly been an inspiration to us all. And it's dated 22 June 1981 to June 20th, 2014. And Laverne, we're going to miss you. You're pretty quick with those words, too. But most of all, you were a very outstanding employee, and we wish you the very best in your retirement. Okay?
Thank
so at
you.
this time.
I would like to say to the staff that I work with, I'm going to miss you just a little. And in the meantime, I'm going to be enjoying myself and calling y'all, and then y'all know what I'm doing.
Rub it in, Laverne.
But I would thank the good Lord for the years that I put in the service. Amen. I have went through a lot of things down here. Yes. And I tell all the young folks, stay where you at, no matter what somebody do to you, what somebody try to change your life, stay and stick with it. I stuck with it for 33 years and 1 month. So I am proud of myself. The good thing about it, and I'm not ashamed, I'll be 57 the 23rd of June, And I was born in 57, so I know God is good.
Dr. Wilson, you have anything else?
Just a couple of things. I'd like to present a written report to Commissioner Epperson for the questions you raised, sir, back on June the 5th. I do apologize for getting it to you late, but I hope we have addressed all the questions you gave us on June the 5th. Also, I'm providing you all a quarterly financial report. It should be at your stations. And the last item I have for you is this Saturday, the 21st, is the 15th Annual Gentlemen's Cooking Classic.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be receiving an award on behalf of our organization for our support of the program at Southern University. And I have some tickets for you all if you desire to come and be a part of that ceremony this
I'll be cooking. I'll be cooking.
This
I'll be
Saturday.
cooking.
I'll be eating.
I'm
Okay.
cooking.
And that concludes my report, unless you have something for me you'd like me to address for you.
I have some other commissioners on board. Commissioner Williams.
First of all, Dr. Wilson, I'm glad you returned to us safely.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I know we're still praying for you as you go through your bereaved time, and knowing that the God-fearing man that you are, that you do understand when it's time close. I do understand, but we're so happy to have you back here
Thank you,
in
sir.
our midst.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
just glad nobody didn't try to give you a better job while you were gone. But while you was out, the ship did not sink.
Yes, sir.
The well-trained staff you have kept us afloat. And the ladies, they did an outstanding job, both of them. So I just wanted to let you know that you have a well-trained staff, and when you leave, it doesn't stop.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, I would like to let everyone know that on June the 27th, Miss Dorothy Brown, the Honorable Miss Dorothy Brown, the Cook County Clerk of Court, will be here in our midst. Friday the 27th at 2 o'clock, she'll be hosting a press conference regarding the Fresh Start Initiative, the Expungement Initiative for people in our community that's been released from prison, who have paid their debt to society, but just need a second chance. And oftentimes what holds them back is what they've done in the past, and it's their record. Hopefully we're a better country than that. We can give people a second chance who have paid their debt to society. We can find a way to have a win-win to make them productive, tax-paying, law-abiding, contributing citizens in Caddo Parish and in America. Miss Dorothy Brown has a proven, documented, and demonstrated record providing an expungement initiative in Cook County, Chicago. I think the population is 3.2 million people.
Yeah.
And we're hoping we can do something similar here in Louisiana, in Caddo, to do something to help those that are trying to elevate themselves, but because of their past, they cannot. So hopefully we can, within our confines of our revised statute of the state of Louisiana, that we can find some common ground to provide a program, and she'll be here to give us a briefing on how we can do it here locally. There is a committee already together, Juvenile Justice Committee, that is already assembled. There will be a press conference after that. She'll be doing a briefing to us. So I just want to make sure that all the commissioners are informed. I hope you got the email.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you all be present at this very important event to help our constituents in our community. And when people are working, they feel good about themselves. You reduce crime, they paying taxes. And guess what? They transition, they go back to their families and learn how to be good men and stay home and value and raise their children. But they got to have some work. And when your record, you have a bad record, oftentimes employees don't give you a second chance. If God can give us a second chance, why can't man can?
Well,
So how many chances God done gave us?
too many.
And how many chances we need to learn to be more forgiving as a nation, as a community, and give people a second chance. Those misdemeanors, not the most violent offenders, keep them in jail. But those just made some little misdemeanor mistakes, let's clear their record, and here goes a second chance for you. So I hope that you will come out and support Ms. Brown. She is a native of Minden, Louisiana. And she graduated from one of the greatest black colleges in America, Southern University in Baton Rouge. So this is a local young lady who made it big in a big state, in a big city like Chicago. So please come back and support Ms. Brown. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dr. Wilson, I also want to say that I'm glad to see you back, and
prayers were with you and your family during your time of bereavement.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Dumache, can you come up and give me a update on the status of the Double D Drive situation?
Yes, sir. We are doing the follow-up letters and everything on Double D Drive, letting the people know that the situation needs to be taken care of. As you know, by ordinance, we have to give them notification, and that takes 30 days, and then we have to send them another certified letter and stuff. So we're in the middle of that process right now.
Okay, so we hadn't sent the letters yet, but they're going out. How?
They'll be going out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I already got a follow-up call today, so that's why I wanted to try to make sure I
Yes,
can
sir.
give them an answer.
The letters are being typed up, and they'll be going out certified mail tomorrow.
Thank you. And my third topic, you can sit down, that's the only thing I had, is on the Harrison management deal, and I'll talk about that when we get to the resolution.
Okay. Sure? Yes. Okay, Commissioner Epperson?
Okay. Dr. Wilson, glad to see you back, and we were praying for you and your family.
Yes, sir.
Tried to call, but it's understandable that you know, being where you were and doing what you was doing, but we spoke once you got back. Appreciate the information that I received.
Yes, sir.
That I requested on June the 5th.
Yes, sir.
Subsequent to some of the things that I'm going to request today, it probably would be redundant, but it's understandable.
Okay, sir.
Because I was basically looking at some time constraints.
Yes, sir.
And I would ask that you would borrow that black belt from Mr. Mr. Williams' mama. As staff know, when you gone, business needs to continue to go on.
Yes, sir.
It's important, once we hold these meetings,
Right, sir.
they're on DVD. Let's have some staff member, something, look on the communiques or whatever it is,
Yes, sir.
immediately and see if there's some information requested, and somebody here can furnish that information in a timely manner.
I agree, sir.
Okay. This is directed to Ms. Frazier. Ms. Frazier, if you would, I would like a copy of the reports for 2012 and 2013 under the cooperative endeavor of the Independence Bowl Foundation and the Cattle Parish Commission. You know, there's a section in there whereas they are to report at certain periods of time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Legal definition. Proprietary information. What's the definition of that? Proprietary information.
Oh, you ready for
Oh,
it?
okay.
Sorry,
All right. Well, you can.
I'm taking it down.
Okay, take that down. Take the tape. Okay. Cooperative endeavor agreement. Like a legal definition of cooperative endeavor agreement. Okay. And this is directed to our president, Commissioner Dominique. If you would call whatever appropriate committee to meet as soon as possible. You know, we had a meeting relative to the criteria for persons requesting NGO funding. You know, I think we went up from about 1 page to about, what, 8 pages, Ms. Williams? I think it's time that we peruse that again and make sure that whatever criteria we are requesting and what we want in those cooperative endeavors be put in there, so there won't be no roadblocks when we ask for certain things and people are using parish funds, public funds.
You turn that over to Commissioner Johnson.
I forget who committee that was.
Just
okay.
LB's.
All right. Okay, and I would hope that we will suspend any funds to any organizations prior to us meeting to look at this issue. I think it's important that we do. And also, I will be making, my recommendation would be to make the decisions that we make retroactive to January the 1st, 2014. This has already been answered. I think I saw that on there. I asked, had any funds been expended to Biomedical Research Center for the Accelerated Entrepreneur Program? And I think we're saying 500,000, depending on whatever it is for a year. So I think the answer was none at this point. So same thing holds true there. Hopefully we don't expend any funds until we can look at that cooperative endeavor agreement and make sure that it has in there what we think we need to fully disclose to the public, as well as answer concerns that commissioners may have. I also would like for you to request an Attorney General's opinion to be rendered relative to this. We aren't going to disclose our contractual agreements because of proprietary information. Whatever we need to do to craft that opinion, we're utilizing public funds with private corporation, and it appears to me that if we enter an agreement with them, well, then we have certain rights and privileges that we should be privy to, and I would think everything. But I think that's an issue that needs to be answered through the Attorney General's opinion. Okay? All right. We had a meeting today of the Veterans Affairs Committee. Our special guest was Mr. David Lacerte, the new incoming Louisiana Department of Veterans Affairs Secretary, as well as Mr. Tony Matthew, the new interim director of the Overton Brooks VA Medical Center. Of course, the interest was going to be high. We had good attendance. Appreciate Mr. Wilson being here, President Dominique, Commissioner Bowman, and a number of elected officials in the audience, as well as veteran organizations and persons that were interested in our discussions. We had a very good meeting. It's on DVD if anyone would like copies of the DVD, so you can get the information that was presented within that particular committee. And Michelle, if you would, I had a request for 10 DVDs on that meeting, so if you'd have those ready for me. 10, pardon?
I have 6.
You got 6, okay, if I could get 4 more, and I'll get them to the individuals. Also, I'd like to congratulate Moonbot Studios. Did y'all know that they won a nice, prestigious award?
Again.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to pull up the video advertisement that they made, and it's for the Chipotle, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, restaurant, right. Chipotle, called Scarecrow, and it won the Grand Prix prize for advertising. But they are still, I think, engaged in that. I think it's a part of the Cannes Film Festival. They are still holding out, hoping that, I mean, not holding out, but they still have a chance to win the Grand Prix prize in the public relations category for under the film category. Wow. And you know they're already an Academy Award winner. Right. And I think we have didn't we merge Dr. Morales' program with Moonbot some kind of way where they're going to be interacting? But anyway, wouldn't that be, I mean, boy, I just had a dream the night after I read that Moonbot Independence Bowl, an Academy Award winner, Cannes Film Festival winner, good positive relationship, beautiful.
I like that.
Let's think about it. A lot of times things that we are looking for are right on our nose.
Amen.
And I think we didn't we dedicate $1 million toward Dr. Morales' program?
Yeah, we did.
And they're going to be working with Moonbot?
That's right.
What a marriage. What a positive image. You think a little hard. I'm not going to tell you the story about the 2 men sitting on the patio talking about their wife was getting old. Some of you might know it. In other words, a lot of the things that you're looking for are right under your nose. That's right. At home.
Amen.
Okay? Thank you very much.
What that mean?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you that.
Okay, guys, we're going to have to leave. We do have a press conference in a few minutes, so I don't know if y'all got much to go.
I got 1 minute. I need to say.
Go ahead.
I just want to piggyback on Commissioner Epperson said that in our public record, private requests for records, anytime we give money to taxpayers' money to private industry, we ought to be able to have something in language. I don't care if it's a CEA or a MOU, cooperative development agreement or a memorandum of understanding. We should be able to have some black and white. Whatever a commissioner requests, he ought to be able to receive it from them. If not, if they sign the dotted line, we ought not to be able to give them money. We've been doing it with NGOs and those and all that. It ought to be the same for everybody else. So we need to look at our documentation and insert that language in there to say that any commissioner asks for some information, put that in writing, that commissioner ought to have privilege to that information. As a single commissioner in a district, he ought to be able to make an intelligent decision based on what he want to support him prior to the year before. So I would ask that in our new language that we would assert some language in there that if a commissioner asks for records and we voted to give them resources, the taxpayers' money, they ought to have a right to request those records. And secondly, I went to a meeting to see how to do business with the Independence Bowl with the program yesterday, and they didn't treat me nice at all. The Independent Bowl staff did not treat me nice at all. They didn't even recognize me. So that tells me right there, they have a problem with requesting for information. So hopefully in the future, they gonna come back down here again, and I'm gonna remember how they treated a person, anybody. If they treat me, they'll treat anybody like that. So I will remember how they treated me when I went there, because they didn't treat me nice. They didn't even recognize me. So hopefully in the future, we can get a better relationship with them. Thank you.
Cox, you have a...
It's quick and easy. Before we go any further, Todd, could you switch Mr. Epson and Mr. Smith's nameplate?
Hey, I'm enjoying that. This man got plenty of money, and I just feel like a king.
Wait a minute, people gonna realize that Jim ain't never talked that much.
They gonna think you're a black man and vote him out office.
Hey, David, you know who I am. I plan on making money. I'm not talking.
I apologize.
Are you talking about the name?
Yeah.
Guys, we have a press conference in just a few minutes, so we need to go ahead. I would ask that, well, first thing we do is go ahead and suspend the rules. Well, actually, I'd like to go ahead and vote on these resolutions because we have one on the cooperative endeavor agreement, which would be, I think, resolution number 25. But if we can start with resolution number 24, we can probably get those through real quick.
Okay, we'll move to resolutions this time. Resolution number 24, 2014, authorizing providing the waiver of conflict in the matter of Chesapeake Incorporated, applicant versus City of Shreveport, and the Caddo Parish Commission.
Got a motion by Commissioner Cox, second by Commissioner Johnson. Please vote. And that passes. Next resolution.
Resolution number 25, 2014, authorizing the parish administrator to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the Caddo Parish Sheriff.
So moved. Second. Moved by the chair, seconded by Commissioner Williams. Please vote.
I want Sheriff to lock me up, man.
I don't know, it never gives me.
Again and again.
Number love, baby.
Commissioner Johnson? Okay, that passed 9-0. Commissioner Johnson?
One in Global, resolution 26, 27,
29.
29.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Johnson.
31.
And 31.
31.
And 31?
Yes,
Which
that's
one was
it.
that?
That's the one that's added to the agenda.
Okay, does everybody realize that's the one?
I'd like to pull 31. I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear that too.
Let's go 26, 27, and 29. Is that okay?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, a motion by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Williams. Please vote on those. Okay, and that passes 9-0. At this time, we probably need to take a recess.
Yeah.
We can go do the press conference real quick, and we'll come back in and finish the
Move for
meeting.
recess.
Have a motion by
Second.
Commissioner Epperson, second by Commissioner Bowman.
too.
Please vote. We're going to take, I'm sorry for you guys that are here. I've been trying to get to you as quick as possible, but we have a press conference with the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, and And we're going to go out here and do that in the foyer. You're very welcome to join us. We're back in 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
You showed
Back.
Y'all been smelling it since October of last year.
It's getting strong.
Since October of last
I've been smelling it longer.
Sometimes something's got to simmer before you can eat it.
I may go that far. LB done hit me up. LB done hit me up.
They go to bed with 9 LB.
I may go. There's gonna be any voters there.
I don't have 6 courses. Got 9.
Okay, let's call the get the meeting back to order.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hopkins, I'm assuming I need a motion to come back into session. I have a motion by Commissioner Jefferson, second by Commissioner Bowman to return to regular session. If you can please vote.
You better hurry
Ken,
up.
you need to.
I'm cramping.
All right, that passes 9-0. We'll get back on our regular agenda.
You gotta hold all these men down by yourself.
We still have one item under resolutions to,
Okay.
31.
Yeah, question on that.
He answered my questions.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve resolution number 31. Commissioner Thibodeau, you're okay with that now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I talked to him, and he answered my questions.
I got a motion by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Williams. Do you have anything else to say on that?
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay, go ahead.
I gave every commissioner the handout, well, the overview that was given last night during the presentation of the mayor's town hall meeting. In that, basically, Harrison has had many violations over the years since 1983 to present time. It started on fire this time around June the 5th with a couple of explosions, and it's been burning ever since. The fire plan, according to the fire chief, is not adequate that they put in here to actually put the fire out. I've been in contact with the Region 6 EPA. That was one of the reasons why I was a little late coming in. And found out some information today that LDQ has written a letter for cease and desist, an order for cease and desist, but that would only last for 15 days. So with this resolution that we're talking about, at least put some more pressure on the Harrison to actually clean up their act by having the governor to pull their permit until the fire is extinguished. They clean up all the violations, and then they also have some zoning issues because the original zoning approval was for 28 acres, and right now they're operating on 70 acres.
Wow.
So they also have some height zoning issues as well. That mound is over 200 feet tall by sea level. So there's a lot of issues that need to be redone and cleared before they actually need to be bringing in additional waste. So with this resolution, that would actually put some extra pressure on them to get it done. Thank you.
And, Commissioner Cox?
And you went to the meeting last night, so
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you, when you said that they would have to dig down like 45 feet to find the cause of the fire?
I don't know where they got that from.
Okay.
Doing some of the media prior to now, Harrison has said that there's a fire that's 100 to 200 feet down in the ground, and from time to time, that burns to the surface, and creates a subsurface fire. I don't know that to be true. No one mentioned about that last night, so
Okay.
I can't really answer to that.
So if we do this and the governor comes through and they tell them to shut down, would they be the ones digging it out?
They
and
would
not
be-
accepting any more trash?
The gates are closed, and they would have to then put the fire out.
Okay,
and
they
then have
would.
to- Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that was my
Yeah,
question.
and they'll probably have to use some outside sources in order to get it out. But
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think it's burned 3 times over the every year it burns.
Right.
You know, one time it was a lightning strike that did it, they said, and who knows what else, but it's been a problem for years.
Correct.
Built fire last night. I drove by there last night.
Oh, it's
Commissioner Williams?
You know, whether it's fire or smoke, being an old former firefighter, And that's a very catastrophic situation waiting to happen. Even the governor can do all they can, and the local people can do all they can. Until they get to the root cause of the problem, that could be a major explosion tomorrow. So I am really, really concerned about the wheels that are tweaking or that are slow, the bureaucracy. That place need to be shut completely down. Need to have somebody on the inside and they're trying to find out, get to the root cause of the problem. Unless they get to the root cause of the problem, you're still going to have those explosions going. There's some going on underneath that ground. At the end of the day, what it got to take somebody to lose their life? Then they want to come in, bring in a DQ, BQ, the federal government. Everybody start rushing up in here. They need to shut that place down today and get to the root cause and the bottom part of that problem. Thank you.
Commissioner Epperson?
That's strange to me, unless, are there any volcanoes anywhere? I never heard of a fire just burning for years. But anyway.
He burned his mineral rights.
That's all.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Please vote. And that passes 9-0. Next item.
Next we move back to President's report.
I have nothing at this time. We'll move forward.
Next we move to adopt the minutes of the regular meeting held on June 5th.
Moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Williams. Please vote.
I think I'm going to give me an icy today.
And that, Commissioner Smith, you hit the, Commissioner Smith meant to vote yes, correct? Huh? Todd, he just hit the wrong button.
That's kid.
9-0, please. That passes. Next item.
Next we move to public hearing on zoning case appeal. Zoning case appeal BAP 22-14, property located at 625 Colquitt Road, east side of Colquitt Road at the intersection of Jersey Go. Alvaro Vargas, owner, appellant, request for special exception use in RA district, proposed use for secondary residential district mobile home.
Okay. Declare this public hearing open at this time. Is there anybody who wishes to speak in favor of this ordinance? Is anybody who wishes to speak against this ordinance? How you doing?
Hi, sir.
I know y'all been here a while, so I'm sorry we've taken got a little bit out of line. So if you give us your name and address, we'd please appreciate it.
Ronnie Ladner, 6088 Pelican Point Loop, Keithville, 71047.
Okay, you can go ahead.
I'm here representing the Pelican Point property owners. We just wanted to reiterate our opposition to Mr. Vargas' appeal for the zoning variance. We totally agree with the zoning board's unanimous decision to deny Mr. Vargas' request, and we hope the commission will also.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you. Anybody else want to speak in favor or against? Okay, at this time, I'll declare the public hearing closed, and we'll move to the next item.
Next we move to public hearing on ordinances. Ordinance number 5403 of 2014, amending certain sections of Chapter 26 of the Code of Ordinances, Caddo Parish Motor Vehicle and Traffic.
It's a public hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I declare this public hearing open. Does anybody wish to speak in favor of this ordinance? Anybody wish to speak against this ordinance? See nothing, no one, so this hearing is closed. Next item.
We move to zoning case appeal for final action. Zoning case appeal BAP 22-14, property located at 6265 Colquitt Road.
Okay, Commissioner Smith?
I move that we abide by the Metropolitan Planning Commission to deny this zoning issue here.
Okay.
Second.
So we have a motion to uphold the MPC? Or
Correct.
Okay. Decision. You got that, Todd? Is that, would
Yes.
that be the right way to
Deny appeal.
deny the appeal? Okay.
So we'll vote yes, if we agree with it.
We need to vote yes, is that
I mean, I
correct?
made 9 else, I'm trying
Yes
to.
to deny the
catch up.
appeal, yes.
Okay, we're denying the appeal, okay?
I need to know.
All right, have nothing further? Please vote.
Yes.
And that passes 9-0.
Next, we move to ordinances for final passage. Ordinance number 5403, amending certain sections of Chapter 26 of the Code of Ordinances, Caddo Parish Motor Vehicle and Traffic.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Williams.
LBJ.
this about anyway?
Surplus vehicle.
Okay. Please vote.
That's 54. That's 53. I mean, it's 03.
Okay, that's 50.
It's 03. 04 is surplus.
Yeah. Is that the motor vehicle?
That's about
That's
traffic,
the
code,
That's the codes.
motor vehicle traffic.
Okay, that passes 9-0. Next item.
We have no zoning ordinance for introduction. We go to ordinances for introduction by title. Ordinance number 5404, to deem property surplus and authorize the sale of surplus property owned by Caddo Parish. Ordinance number 5406, authorizing request to the Louisiana Secretary of State to merge precinct numbers 146 and 150. Next, we move to ratify the minutes of June 16th.
So moved.
Second. Moved by Commissioner Williams, seconded by Commissioner Cox. Please vote.
I want to comment. The
Okay.
board wasn't clear. Right, on.
Do you need
on
to
the
comment
minute.
before we voted on the minutes?
Yes, on the minutes. That's the minutes that was Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to amend that in the event that they didn't, to include the letter from the PACE organization that relative to the issue that I was
That's
addressing
second.
Monday, Independence Bowl. Did we have that? We passed out copies. Did we keep
No, but
copies?
it's not,
Incorporate that?
it's, I have a copy of it. It's not inserted into the minutes.
Okay, if you would, I'd like that inserted into the minutes, please. At this time, I'd like to make a motion that the work session minutes of June 16th be amended to include that letter.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Epperson, seconded by Commissioner Williams to amend the workshop minutes to include the letter that from PACE organization. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Please vote. And that passes 9-0. Next item.
Next, we move to new business. Confirm appointment of Ms. Joyce Lars, the Caddo Parish Sewer District Number 5 Board.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Johnson, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Please vote.
Baby
And that
boy.
passes 9-0. Next item.
You could add it.
Confirm appointment of Ms. Shannon Livingston, the Caddo Parish Sewage District Number 5 Board.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Johnson.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Cox. Please vote.
Y'all behave.
You know I read lips.
Is that it?
That's it. Anybody else have anything else? Have a motion to adjourn? So moved. Mute.
Where's Stephanie? Where all our other crew at?
Hey, Ken, out on the beach.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Miss Stephanie, where are you?